Hey everyone, a nerd named Mark here, and sorry for the delay in videos. We've been really busy with our hands full with this little one right here. This is Luna, our little 7-week-old rescue. She's a little firecracker, so it's been kind of hectic kitten proofing the apartment and everything else, and she's just so hyper. Yeah, hi. Wanna go over here? So we've been very, very busy. She likes to attack Kamen Rider figures. And so, yeah, this is for Revice episode 48. I haven't had time to really watch it or anything. Hey, come here. Whoop. So, yeah, let's not waste any time because I'm really curious with this whole George situation. And after this, we have what, 2 episodes left, and then it's Geets. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I know. And so, yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right into the video. All right, Luna, you want to go get some food? I'm gonna go watch Kamen Rider. Okay. I kind of figured Vice wasn't gonna let Icky henshin. He's like, transform already. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna get Kagero in here? Okay. I'm just taking a breather. So, Ability Live just got ass handed to him by Juga. And her, King Cobra immortal form. But we're supposed to believe her base form and just evil should, never mind, they got handled. I was gonna say, it's like their non-upgraded forms supposed to do anything. What the hell? So Kagero could just take the bat, stamp it on the ground, and bats can fly up so they can get away. So could Sakura just stamp hers and like a big like basilisk cobra like Harry Potter style come out and just the new stamp abilities this late in the show. There goes Detective Hiromi. He just wants, he found out George just wants to get revenge on his dad. He wants to just prove his driver's better than everything his dad created, which is what I said. And we kind of figured as much. It wasn't like it was, you know. Oh, they found a photo, and that stain from last episode on the floor, which I thought was just a pointless throwaway part, is in the photo from when George was a kid. So the whole entire time Weekend Base was in their old house? Yep, it was. What? Tamaki with the worst Icky impression ever. Wow. That happened. That was so bad. I feel like this is the whole realization that they're going to have to let Icky transform and possibly forget them. Oh, so his dad had a whole shrine to George in a hidden room. He is going to fight him. And now Sakura and Daiji are not trying to stop him. Can't forget that they're the nosiest person in Japan. Japan's #1 busybody. They're really hitting up the fact that Icky's gonna forget Daiji and Sakura, and I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Although they definitely keep hinting on something going on with Vice some internal conflict, because even Hiromi just noticed it with the look he gave Vice when Vice walked away. Ooh, we're getting the showdown finally. Been waiting for this. It's gonna be good. Hopefully we have a cool split screen henshin or maybe something good. Ooh. Even Vice hesitated. Ooh. Oh, split screen henshin. Love it. I'm having the time of my life right now. He'd be crying if he could see right now. Oh, damn. Don't talk like you know me. Ultimate Revice is the strongest because you and Mr. Masume made it together. Every time I fight, I lose an important memory. But it's not the same for you. Oh. You remember your time with him. So it's not too late? Okay. I feel like this is going to be a quick battle. They're already building up with his monologue for the finish. Oh, theme song's playing. Okay, yep, it's the end of the battle. Oh, it's about to go down. Okay. Yep, now it's time for them to do their finish. And yep, they defeated him. It's a good rider kick, though. Oh, George still got some fight in him. Oh, what's Hiromi got? Oh, the papers he found. I want to see what they are. Everything came from his ideas. Show the pro. Oh, he like drew all the genomes. So he drew a Rex and the Condor and Kong and the Megalodon and Bata. Okay. Can't do this without you. Wanting to spend more time with him. He had the chance. Like, I've been talking about this when this episode's over, my little review side of things. Well, that was a really quick arc. It was what, 2 and like, well, George doing the Jugas thing was what, 2 episodes? Uh-oh. Icky's hitting him with that look. He doesn't know who Daiji and Sakura is, I don't think. He's glaring at them. Yeah, he forgot them, didn't he? Hey, Vice. Oh, he hit him with a who are they? Oh, damn. So he forgot his whole family. And that's the end of the episode, obviously. Alright, so that's episode 48 of Kamen Rider Revice. I have issues with this whole George arc. For starters, he did this to himself. This whole thing, this is basically a self-inflicted wound, okay? 100%. Because he had so much time to spend with his dad. Yes, he thought his dad was gone and dead for a long time, but then when the whole weekend thing and he discovered it was his dad, he had time. His dad was constantly trying to talk to him, spend time with him. He didn't want to. He was brushing it off. The only time he actually did anything with him was because he needed to help him with the ultimate Revice, you know, dinosaur Vice stamp thing. But even then, when his dad was, you know, sick and dying, he was working on a driver, and Hannah even came and got him and said, he has so much time, you should definitely go see him, you don't want to regret it. And he brushed it off. He didn't go see him until he needed him because he had questions about the rider system upgrades he was doing or whatever he was building, and it was too late and his dad was gone. So realistically, he did this to himself. Honestly, he had time to spend with his dad, so I can't feel sympathetic when when Hiromi hands him the drawings and he figures out that all the genomes and everything else and the whole rider system was based around drawings and stuff with his dad. And he's like, all right, there's so much more I wanted to ask you. Why'd you have to leave me so soon? And it's like, well, you had time, sir. You chose not to. So you did this to yourself. I can't feel sympathetic with that. You know? I mean, yes, it's his own, he probably, just wasn't thinking clearly. You can chalk it up to the demon that his dad put inside of him, basically making him obsessed with doing the driver stuff. But it's like, it's kind of a wishy-washy plot device to make that as a reasoning, just chalking it up to, oh, well, it was his dad's devil that was in him. The main, I mean, we did get some good fights out of this. Honestly, I don't get how none of them realized the weekend was Masume's freaking house the whole time. So the stain from last week, when I was like, why is there just a random scene with Tamaki trying to clean a stain? Now we figured out why. So it was interesting. Good, I guess. I mean, it made sense to use that as like kind of, hey, this is their house. Like, you're telling me all the times George went there, like he didn't realize that was his childhood home, and Masume never really wanted to never let it go. Like, oh, we'll use my old home as a base of operations. The main thing is though, Icky forgetting Sakura and Daiji is definitely, we knew it was going to happen. They foreshadowed it a lot in this episode with things Sakura was saying. So that kind of, didn't catch me off guard because I assumed it was going to happen, especially after him forgetting his parents in the last episode. I was like, all right. And the interaction with the dad and Icky, that was, oof. There's moments where Revice will hit these really J-drama scenes and things that happen. It's like, damn, this is good. And then you get other stuff where it's kind of like, why is this a plot device moving things forward when you have all these great interactions over here? It's like there's a lot of inconsistencies, but it, like I said, culminating towards the end of the series, this is when I get more critical of Kamen Rider, because now you're trying to see the payoff of a lot of stuff. What was throwaway earlier in the season that never gets brought back up, things like that. But I'm really curious about next week, because we got 2 episodes left, and it's like, really, there's no villain now. So I feel like the next two, the last couple episodes, the finale and everything else building up has to revolve around Icky's memories. I didn't watch the preview for the next episode, because I usually don't. So I'm really curious. I have a feeling there's something with Vice going on, because constantly he's been kind of little nods of what he's saying, scenes where he's sitting by himself, or when he's looking at the parents and he's and he's got his body, because he has no facial expressions, but his body language, you're like, and then Hiromi even gave him the side glance, something's up with Vice. And so I have a feeling the memories and Vice are going to coincide with each other, because Vice is Icky's demon. Vice isn't forgetting anybody. So I'm just wondering, my little prediction is something's got to happen with Vice and Icky, because Vice still has memories. So maybe Vice gives all his memories to Icky and moseys on into the sunset. I don't know. I have a feeling that's one way to explain it and resolve everything. Or we get a situation where, Icky just forgets everyone and needs to become a journeyman and find himself. Who knows? I'm not sure. I'm curious, so I can't wait for the next episode. Let me know in the comments below what you think of episode 48 of Kamen Revice, where you think the show's going, how you think it's gonna end. Also, we're due for our Geats crossover episode, because that usually happens around now, because I believe the Vice one was, yeah, the Vice one happened, I think, on 48 for Saber. I'm not 100% sure. So that's going to happen. And then Geats. So, that being said, I thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone who's been subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button. Like the video. Like I said, comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode, what you think the ending is going to be. And I will see you guys in the next one.